So if you're in the market for a pellet smoker, the Traeger Pro Series 575 and its big brother, the Pro 780, are a fantastic place to start. They are a traditional pellet smoker with an auger drive on it. So this is going to maintain the temperature of the chamber for you. It is a simple matter of igniting it, using a heating element to fire up some fuel, dial in the temperature you want, keep an eye on it on your phone. Now, these use what we commonly referred to as an offset style heat. So it is a chimney on one side, your fire pot is inside roughly in the middle of the chamber, drawing the heat over to here, okay? This isn't double walled, which you'd expect given its price point. As you go up, you get a lot more advantages, but we can go through those in a little bit. It is an awesome little product. If you need a bit more space, look at the 780. Next up, we have the Ironwood 885. So this is the essential next generation or next step from the Pro Series. The chamber is a little bit bigger than the 780 in the Pro. It does come with a few extra features as well. You have a D2 controller with some extra function of a super smoke function to give you a bit more smoke flavor in what you're cooking. It also has a warming function, which allows it to drop the unit down to a maintenance level, essentially keeping things warm rather than continually cooking them. On top of that, the pellet hopper has a pellet sensor. So this will track how much pellets or what level of pellets are left in the hopper and alert you if you start running low. Really handy if you're doing some of those overnight cooks. You can buy it as an add-on for the Pro 575 and 780, but it is included with the Ironwood 885. That's not where it stops. You also get a much more practical second grill. Additionally, it is using a different heat dispersion, best way to describe it. You'll notice that it doesn't have a chimney on one side. This uses what Traeger calls true convection, so it is a much more even dispersion of the smoke and heat through the chamber, and it rolls out the back of the unit. So you get less of those hot and cold spots and a more even cook through the whole chamber. Probably one of my personal favorites until the latest generation of stuff came out. We'll get to those next. Next up, we have the latest generation of Ironwood and Ironwood XL. Now this signifies the biggest probably leap and shift in Traeger's range for quite a while. So they've done a whole heap of improvements on these units. It does dwarf my personal favorite, the Ironwood 885. That's nothing against the 885, it's an awesome unit. It's just they've spent so much time and money really refining their kit at this point, and it shows in the new range of Ironwood and Timberlines that we'll go through later. So, new generation Ironwood. This is the XL version. There is a smaller, just Ironwood it's referred to. Now, these have an entirely dual skinned chamber, making it much more fuel efficient and less of an impact from ambient temperature outside. So the colder weather, it's going to hold up a bit better and not chew through as much fuel. Still auger driven hopper as you'd expect with pellet sensor. This is their latest generation of controller as well. It's touchpad and dial. It also gives you 2 meat thermometers as opposed to everything else previous. There's only ever been one. If you needed to track more than one protein, you had to introduce additional probe kits to do it. They've split up the grills, which is fantastic. It seems trivial, but it does mean now you actually have a running chance of fitting it in your sink at home rather than standing out in the cold, propping it up against a fence, trying to clean it and losing the feeling in your fingers. Additionally, they have overhauled their drip tray and essentially manifold, smoke manifold. Drip trays are nice and large, easy to get out. Next up, you have your manifold, also nice and easily accessible. So we've got our drip chute on the left-hand side, popping that off. We've got our fire pot on the right-hand side. The way everything's shaped, it's borderline impossible for any of that fat to work its way into your firebox unless you completely neglect any cleaning. But they've made it and designed it specifically to make that process easier and quicker for those that just, well, let's be honest, we all hate doing it, but it has to be done. Drip pot, nice and easy to get to. They've also made it much easier to drop your pellet Okay, you just drop a bucket or container just into this spot here, pull the lever, it's going to dump the hopper out for you. You can change your pallets over. And then lastly, the addition of their pop and lock rail. So this means they've got a whole range of accessories that just clip on quite easily, can be moved. Front shelf is probably one of my must buys. It's just a lot more practical than having to travel all over the backyard finding flat space. You've got paper dispensers, hooks to hold accessories on, whole range of stuff now. Really, really good upgrade of the Traeger range.